Hey guys. Okay, so I wanted to make a quick video going over what we can do every day to be building our business, the simple tasks that we can do that will produce either potential customers or distributors on your team, and then by effect, raise your paychecks. You know what I mean? Like everyone starts this business because they want to make money with it. And in order to make money with a business, like any type of business, you need to stay consistent every day with the activities that you're doing to build that business. It's one thing to be working at an intense speed and then you literally stop one day because you burnt yourself out because you had those 3 days of intense work, and then that fourth day you decide to take a break and not do one thing for your business. That is what's going to absolutely stop you from reaching your goals. If you are working at a level 20 one day and then working at a zero, not even working at all the next day because of that level 20. So, what you want to do is make your own list of activities that you can do every single day to stay consistently working, not working really hard one day, not working at all the next day. So, by staying consistent, you will absolutely see things pay off. They always say in any type of business that if you are taking one day off from it, then it literally affects your business for the next week. If you take off 1 week, it's going to affect your business for the next month. As you're building your business consistently each day, and I know each day is different where you might be traveling, you might be busy with your family, you might be, I don't know, have some construction going on in your house or you're super busy. As long as you fit in a six list, we call it a six list. You can do as ever many numbers as you want, of activities that you see traction with. Do those every day. Whether it's in the morning before the chaos, before everyone wakes up and like you want to lay in bed and work a little bit, whether it's at night when everyone's in bed and you're finally in bed laying down, like just making sure that you have your own checklist that you can be doing every day, and then finish actually doing it. Like you can do it on your bathroom breaks. When I was working full time and I was getting my master's, I was doing these things on my bathroom breaks. I was doing these things on my lunch breaks. So just fitting that time in, realizing that every step that you do each day is going to absolutely change your life in the long run. If I didn't stay consistent with this business, I would never have reached triple diamond, which is an average of $10,000 a month. That's insane. Like I never even thought that was possible. But all I did, like I think Melissa just went live the other day and talked about this, but if you're at the bottom of the mountain and you look at the top of the mountain, like say the top of my mountain was triple diamond at the time, I would have looked at it and been like, how the heck would I get there? But if you take one step each day, better, stronger each day, then you're going to get to the top of that mountain. So right now, definitely have a vision in mind. Have your ultimate goal, like what rank do you want to be at? Where do you want your business to take you? What is that going to mean for your family? What is that going to mean for you? What is that going to mean for the debt that you're going to pay off? What does that mean for the life that you'll be living in the next 5 years? Make sure you have that vision first. I like to start my day with gratitude. I think mindset is the number one most important thing on this list, of how to actually be wanting to work your business and wanting to like do these small tasks every day in order to stay consistent. That vision needs to be there. Like that gratitude of where you've come from, where you're going to be going needs to be in place in your mind, and you need to be in that positive mindset in order to continue forward and always have that positive outlook on what's going to be coming. Because if you visualize what you want and you keep visualizing it every day, and then you are going to by action follow the steps to stay consistent every day, it's going to lead you to that goal. It's going to lead you. You can make a dream board. I have mine actually back there on the floor. You can make a dream board. You can just write things down in a notebook. I have a Start to J journal from Rachel Hollis that I write down my gratitude every day, what I've been thankful for in the last 24 hours. And then I write my big goals, top 10 big goals. I want to make my family debt free, like big goals like that. I want to have $100,000 in my savings account. I want to be able to give back $100,000 to pancreatic cancer charities. Like there's these big, massive goals that I write down every single day, and that keeps my mind in the positive mind frame to actually do the work to get to those goals. Does that make sense? So I'm going to write this as we go because I just want to make sure that I'm covering everything. And when I write, I just by writing it and reading it, it soaks in more. They say if you write things down, you're 5 times more likely to actually do it. So make sure you guys have your checklist. Make sure you're writing it down. You can do this in your phone if you're super busy and you're running around, but it is better if you can write it down. Maybe have a little notebook, carry it in your purse with you, carry it in your bag with you. So The first thing is personal development. So like I said, definitely doing your gratitude every day, talking about like visualizing where you're going to be going. Make sure you have that dream in mind. Make sure you have your why about why you started this business and where you're going to be going. Then on top of that personal development, in that same section, I would be definitely doing some type of podcast, audiobook, book. I have a whole stack of books right here on my wall of personal development books. Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. Let's see. Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis. You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. You're a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. The Power of Habit. I have so many good ones. Like, you can just Google like top personal development books, or ask anybody on the team what's their favorite thing that they're listening to or reading right now. If you'd rather have a hard copy of a book, buy one, get one of that. Like, just have your spot in your house or in your office or maybe at the coffee shop that you can read. Spend at least like 20 minutes every day picking at that book and learning something new, and then being able to apply it to your own business. It's one thing to learn something from personal development. It's a whole nother ballgame once you start applying what you learned. And that's going to take your business to that next level that you want to go to. So personal development through a hard copy book, or if you want to do an audiobook, you can get Audible. Audible is through Amazon. Sorry, I'm drinking my keto coffee. It's so good. Audible is through Amazon. You can do a monthly thing. You could just buy books one time. And then there's free ways to do personal development, which include on YouTube. You can go to Jade Hooper's YouTube channel. I follow Carrie Young. I follow Cheyenne Knox. I follow Morgan Martin. I follow like all these people, leaders in the company, Amber Parker. And when they post a new training or a new video, I'm making time to watch it. So you can spend your 20 minutes, 15 minutes watching one of those videos. And there's also amazing podcasts that are all free right now too. Jade Hooper has one called Why the Hell Not? There's this girl named Abby Kappa that has one called She's Here For It, which is all about network marketing. There is Rachel Hollis's Rise podcast. Ed Millett is my favorite speaker. He's so good. He has the Ed Millett Show. Then there's Tom Bilyeu. He is the owner of Quest Nutrition. And he has a podcast called The Impact Theory. And it's so good. It just like gives you interviews with people who have been successful and what they have done, what their habits are to get to where they are. And Tony Gonzalez, he was an former football player. He now has a podcast too that I've been listening to. I really, really love. So there's tons of things you can find on podcasts. Pam Souter has one as well. So you can go check out her podcast as well. So that's personal development. You want to make sure that you're definitely filling your cup every day and applying what you're learning to your business. So, and sharing what you learn. Like if you heard something really great, like a really great quote, a really great habit that someone's been using to be successful, share it with the team, share it with people so they can learn from it as well. Maybe they didn't have time to listen to that one podcast today, but you did, and you can share a quick synopsis with other people of what you learned and how it could help them as well. 2. All right, so we want to make sure that we're growing our network every single day, right? And when you start, you're like, growing your network, okay. So I have a video on that, so if you need help with that, I can give you that video. But the growing your network is just making sure no matter what, every single day you're adding people on Facebook through groups that you're a part of, people with similar interests, adding people on Instagram that you like similar brands, friends of friends. Just make sure you're not adding from any other It Works people. And then this is going to have them start seeing your page and start seeing your posts and then be interested in the products or the business eventually. It's just like a great way to be networking online. Social media was meant to be social, so it was meant to do this. It was meant to have that online networking. If you're comfortable with doing in-person networking, which eventually I'm sure after you like using all these products and you're talking about the business every day, you're going to become super passionate about it. In-person networking, we call that blitzing. So when you're talking to someone at the grocery store, talking to someone at the nail salon next to you about the business, about the products, and getting them, you can actually get their Facebook or their Instagram name and start following them right in person. If you ever start doing events or pop-up shops that we have now, you're going to need to have a list that you can get a hold of them later, like their phone number or through adding them on social media. So growing your network, task there, right? Quick, easy, go to the bathroom. Every time I go to the bathroom, I'm going to add 25 people on Facebook. I'm going to add 25 people on Instagram. Done. Takes literally like 2 seconds. growing your network. And then just spend some time later whenever you have a chance on Instagram, since they don't have to follow you back, liking their photos and commenting on them, just like doing some interaction so that they could follow you back. Facebook too, just make sure you're always interacting with your people. It's social, it's social networking. So just make sure you're being social on Instagram and Facebook. So you're establishing those relationships with people. And people love having new friends online. Like I've never had someone say like, why did you add me or not? Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone's always been like, hey, like awesome. Like love your life, love your dogs. Like people start to know you more than your own friends and family. Like it's crazy. So that's number 2. So number 3, you want to be posting, and you don't want to just be posting. Like that's a huge thing I want to talk about too. Like if you're just posting every day, then you're not actually talking to people about the business of the products. You're just hoping that they're going to come to you, which sometimes they do. Sometimes they'll see a post of you drinking your skinny coffee and they'll be like, what is that? I need that. And they'll come and message you, or they'll like it. If they like your post right away, just say, hey, like, were you just showing me some love, or are you interested in the whatever it was, right? So make sure you're doing that. And your posting guide, what I would do is just make sure you're following people in the company on Instagram. So my Instagram hashtag is traveling with CVA. We have tons of people on the team that have amazing profiles. Like I started with Melissa, and Melissa's Instagram is Dog Mama Ventures. So if you want to follow our profiles and then just see how the photos look, so like they're clear photos, pictures of our family, pictures of my cute coffee mug, pictures of my dogs, like just figure out. They say for branding, you find out your top 5 things that you have. So if you have kids, if you have dogs, if you like to give back, if you like to do like on the same line charity events, if you like to go to cute coffee shops, if you like to try new food, like figure out your thing and then fit that in while you're talking about the business. And it doesn't have to be a huge in-depth post about the business or anything. You can just literally say like, I'm hanging out on the couch with my dog drinking a glass of wine, like able to work from my phone and help all these people. Like something that simple is going to have people see your post and say, hey, what is she doing? So doing that every single day, some type of life posts. You can look at anyone's page in the company to get ideas. And what you can do there is when you see something that someone posted, that's, oh, wow, like I should post something like that. Then copy it, put it in your notepad on your phone, and then later come back to it and say, all right, I'm going to tweak this, make it fit me, and use that same type of template to make a post for myself. Use that same type of picture idea to make a picture for my page. Do that for Instagram and for Facebook. And then also talk about the products in there, right? My Instagram story and my Facebook story, this is on the same button. So posting and then posting on your feed and your stories should be in this one number of 3. So posting on your stories and your feed. And my stories are more like products. So like if you go look at my Instagram story, I'm sure it's me making keto coffee, making celery, drinking the collagen before bed. But I also fit in like it's my behind the scenes reel. So you have your feed, which is like your life, everything. And then your story feature is more of like behind the scenes of like what's going on. So posting every day on your Facebook and your Instagram, just so people like are seeing you, seeing your life, seeing that you're working that business, seeing that you're using those products, and then on your stories as well. We have a group called Instagram and Facebook Stories. It's a chat on Facebook, and it has some ideas of templates that you can use for your stories. After a while, you can start using the app called Over, Over. It's free, and you can make your own stories. But for now, you can definitely be using those stories. If you see someone else's that you like, all you have to do is hold down your phone screen to get rid of their name at the top left, and then you can screenshot it and then use that as your story as well. But fit in your life. You don't want to be posting like it works. You know what I mean? And also just say business, like working my business, health and wellness company. It gives people more of they're more curious. Make them curious because they're going to come and say, hey, what are you doing? They'll message you, hey, what's going on? And whenever anyone comments on any of your posts, just say messaging you back. Go into a message and have that more personal one-on-one conversation with them because it's more personal. Like health and wellness products are personal. Like people don't like sharing all of their goals and things on the internet all the time. Like not everyone wants to do that. So make sure you're having that more intimate one-on-one conversation with them. So that's posting. You want to make sure that you're doing that every day, right? So if you are super busy and you know like tomorrow is going to be like 3 kids games back to back, I would tonight in bed like make your posts for tomorrow. or on Sundays. Some people plan out all of their posts for the entire week on Sundays and then have them ready to go. That's building your business. And then, okay, so growing your network, personal development, posting. And then you want to just definitely be having new conversations, talking to new people, getting new people in your calendar. So you have a calendar of when people are ready to order on like next week, next Thursday. You can put their name down on there so you can follow up. Following up is, I'm actually going to make following up a whole new number by itself. So following up. So this is messaging. So talking to new people, right? Number 4. And then following up. So there's so many different ways to have new conversations. Just by posting those statuses, people could be coming to you and asking about the product or the business. That's a way to get a new conversation and someone interested in this business. If someone's interested in this business, we have a new team page called VIP Lounge that Jade goes over some quick videos of how to do this business, how to make money with it, and basically sees if it's right for them. After they're added to that, they just have to watch some videos and then they can come back to you. You can message them and say, hey, are you interested in starting this business? It's going to make it a lot simpler for people to become a distributor because all their questions will be answered in those quick videos. So through your posts, they can come to you having new conversations, right? And also you could be messaging and talking to people. So like on Instagram, I'm every now and then, usually I do it at nighttime before I go to bed. I'm like, hey, what was my new one that I've been saying? I just sent it to somebody and she actually just answered. Let's see. I said, hey, I just wanted to see if you're interested in making some extra income. It's how I stay home with my dogs. Making stay-at-home dog moms a thing, lol, and traveling all the time. Before this, I was working 2 jobs, 7 days a week. I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask. I'm literally just throwing it out there. Hey, I saw her pictures. I thought she'd be great at this. Like, she's actively posting. I think you'd be awesome at this. Like, would you be interested? And if not, it's fine. Like, if not, totally on to the next one. It's good. So you can be doing that every night for your growing your business. Like, as far as getting people on the team that want to make extra money, you're in fact like growing your own business, but you're helping them make money from their phone, which I'm sure everyone wants to make money from their phone. You can do that on Facebook too. You can also, and as you're growing your network, you're going to be having all these new people, right, that you can be talking to. Another thing is if you do polls in your stories on your Instagram or Facebook, they can like vote on them. If you don't know how to do that, just ask and we can show you how to do that. Or you can Google or search on YouTube how to create polls on Instagram stories and it will show you how to do that. And then you can see whoever has voted on that and message them. Another way is you can ask people if they would post a status or a story for you and then tag you in it. That's called host to post. By doing that, our team always gives away something every month. So I'm literally just messaging, like, here, I'll read my thing. I'm literally just messaging, hey, quick question. Hey, quick question. And no, I'm not trying to sell you anything. That's like my opening line. I message on Instagram and on Facebook. And right now I'm doing stories, like asking them to post a story for me. You can do status as well. Either way, I can help you with creating a picture for either of those. But I just said, hey, I'm chasing a huge promotion for my business, and my team's giving away a $100 Target gift card this month, just in time for the holidays. Would you be awesome and post a story for me, tag me, and I'll enter you? Thanks a million. So that's all I said. People say, everyone says yes. And if people don't answer, they don't say no. They just don't answer. You know what I mean? But people love to win things, right? And like we're giving away a $100 Target gift card. That's going to help so many people before the holidays. And then all they have to do is post a story or a status for me. And then you can enter them by just screenshotting when they do it and putting it on the 2020 prep page. Jade has a post that says $100 Target gift card or whatever the giveaway is for the month. And you can just add their posts that they did for you there. So it's a great way to get the word out about your business to other people's friends list. So when someone posts a status or a story for you, it opens up automatically to their entire friends list. So you may have 2,000 friends on your Facebook, but then you have Susie post a status for you and she has 4,000 friends. Now that same status just got marketed to 4,000 more people. People will comment on it, message you, and then you will be able to have a conversation about the product or the business, whatever the status was about. So getting those messages out every day to get those posts up talking about the business. You can also message about the products if you want to. Let's see. It's totally up to you guys. Like it's just as long as you're having new conversations. Let me do IG. Here we go. So another one, I said, I really hope I'm not bothering you. I usually let people message me, but you seem super sweet, so I figured it was okay to reach out to you. I'm looking for someone to try one product for me for 3 months and give me a review of how you liked it. I have a spot open for my weight loss coffee, calorie burner, detox, or my hair, skin, and nails and skincare drink for longer hair. Does this seem like something you'd be interested in? Like, that's it. And people can say yes, they can say no. If they say no to any of these questions that you ask, you can just say, hey, like, I'm giving away a $100 Target gift card. Do you want to post a status or a story for me? And then get that up. So that's number 4. Messaging is so important because you just want to make sure that you're constantly having those conversations. If they're not coming to you from your posts, then you need to we always have a goal of like 10, right? 10 names in your calendar. So maybe you woke up and 10 people messaged you saying they loved your post about the coffee yesterday, that live video you did talking about the keto coffee that you're drinking, and they all want to buy it. So now you have dates in your calendar. Maybe they didn't buy on the spot, but maybe they want to buy next Friday when they're paid. You have their names in the calendar, and then you can talk to them, have them order that. That's at least 10 a day, right? You can be, and this is so simple, you can be sending out messages to get hosts to post up or about the business or the products throughout your day. So like, I'm going to run to the grocery store. So before I go into the grocery store, I'm going to send 10 quick messages about getting a host to post up for me. People always say yes to that. Like they'll put up a story for a gift card. And then if they're not, like, you can also say, like, do you know anyone else that'd be interested? Like, you ask someone to try the coffee and they're not interested, say, do you know anyone else that would be? Like referrals. Just referrals is super simple. And so if you wake up and you have no messages in your inbox, I would just be focusing on throughout the day, sending those messages, getting statuses up for yourself, keeping track in a notebook so you have everything organized. And yeah, it just keeps it super simple. You can do your own little power hours where, hey, like for the next 15 minutes, I'm just going to go talking to people to get people in my inbox and talking about the products or the business. That's messaging. And then the 5th one right now, I want to say is follow up, because once you have those names on your calendar, if they want to try the coffee next Friday, they want to start their business tomorrow, that you want to make sure that you go into your calendar and look at who's on that date of today and message them. And all you have to do is don't say like, are you still interested? They're always interested. They've been interested. They're going to stay interested. You just say, hey, like I just had another opening for the coffee, ready to get your order in. Just something simple to the point like that. They may not answer because they may be busy at work. They may be busy. So later that night or the next day, be like, hey, did I catch you at a bad time? Just keep that conversation going. And if they don't answer again after that, because some people just maybe don't have the money right now, they don't want to say it, you can message them the next Friday. So Fridays, people usually get paid, and just say, hey, like another spot just opened. I thought of you. I knew you were interested in this coffee. Do you want to get your order in? Or, hey, I'm placing some orders last minute for like before the holidays. Did you want to get that carb blocker that you were interested in before? So just constantly, they say it takes sometimes 7 to 13 times of a follow up. And I know, like, if I told someone I was buying their face wash, I don't know, or the jewelry, you know what I mean? Like, I'm buying the jewelry. I 9 times out of 10 will not remember that I even said that I was going to do that on a certain date. They hopefully will follow up with me. And then if I was busy, like this is when I was working full time and getting my master's, I would see a message like that and then completely forget because my day was so packed. And then I would thank them later for following up and talking to me that night or talking to me the next day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like some people don't mean to ignore you. They're just really, really busy. Think about how busy your life is. And people live all different kinds of lifestyles. So you don't know if they have like 5 jobs and they're running from one to the next. Then they should be offered the business. That's something else I've been doing. Like when people don't have enough money for the products, I'm like, hey, like would you be interested in doing this business? And then guys, we have that VIP lounge page I told you about earlier that you could be adding them into, and then they can see what the behind the scenes of what they would be doing with this business and how they would make money. And people are loving that page. People are coming to me saying, yes, like I need to do this business. So following up, messaging, posting, growing your network, personal development. That's 5 so far. If you guys just talk to new people every day, you're going to be growing your business like that in no time. And then I also want you guys to, let's see, posting. I want you guys to like think outside of the box with things. So trying new things and seeing like what is the most important, like what is the most traction for you. Like if you're getting hosts to post up and you're getting customers and distributors from them every day, that's your thing. Like that's your jam. Like keep doing it. If you do a quick video on your Instagram story or your Facebook story and so many people always write back to your quick videos, do those every day. Like do the things that you are seeing the most results with. If you aren't seeing results with any of this list, just up it. There's a book called 10X by Grant Cardone, and he says that if you literally do any task 10 times the amount of that you did it, you will see results. So if you go and add 10 people a day to your network and you're not seeing any traction of people liking your posts or commenting on your posts, go start doing like 100. You know what I mean? Like literally 10X it. Like do whatever number it is a day of these tasks to start seeing traction and start seeing a higher paycheck and higher, just like in your business, like higher check, right? That's why we started this. And then by default, you're going to be helping other people make so much money with this as well. So it's super rewarding to see that. But I honestly think like if you guys just are doing these and like if you're messaging 10 people and no one answered yet, go message 10 more until you get yeses and put those names on the calendar and follow up with them, and you will be diamond literally like in the next month. You could be triple diamond by the end of March from now. Like it's November. So I hope this helps. I know a lot of people have been asking what they can be doing every day to be working their business. Sometimes they get stuck. But as long as you are posting every day, don't share memes, right? Like if you're sharing, you have a really funny meme that you like, save it and repost it as yourself to get your own interaction going on your page. You don't want to be sharing because all your other posts are going to get lost in the web of all your shares. Messaging, just talking to people about the products, the business, getting hosts to post up, and then following up with them and always growing your network because you're always going to have new people excited about what you're posting or intrigued about your video about the coffee or about your video about the celery. Like I went live with the celery today and people are messaging me right now about the celery that are new friends. And then your personal development. You have to keep your cup full. It's so key to have a positive mindset in this business. If you say no one wants this, then by default, the universe is going to be like, okay, no one wants this. If you wake up every day like I'm going to sign 5 customers and 5 distributors, like pumped up, I'm going to do all the steps that I need to do every day to grow my business. And then as you're learning as well, like new things to keep your mindset and then apply them to your business, you're going to see results. If you haven't yet watched The Secret on Netflix, it's a video about making a vision board. I highly suggest to be doing that in a business like this. And I'm really excited for you all. I really hope that you can find your list of 5 or 6 things, 7 things, whatever it is that you could do every day. Could you fit in any schedule? I did this when I was literally working 2 part-time jobs, a full-time job, and getting my master's. So it's 100% possible. I actually went diamond while I was still doing that. So you guys can do this, and I'm so excited for you. And the end of the year is going to be great. And then going into the new year, it's just it's gonna be crazy. So start building that list now. Start building that momentum now, because once the new year comes around, everyone wants to be healthier or make more money. They're going to come to you because they're going to see your posts every day and they're going to remember that message you sent them. So have a good day. And if you guys need any help with any of the things I said, just send me a quick message.